Hello, Teacher Tina here with another brand ambassador video, and today I'm talking about new things, how to get new things. All right, I'm not talking about how to get a new car or how to try the newest Oreo flavor, nothing of that sort. What I'm talking about is how to make new friends, how to learn new things, and how to get new opportunities through VIPKID. So be sure that you stick around until the end too, because I'll be sharing two examples, like real life examples of how people got those benefits from simply getting involved in the VIPKID community. So I'll be stepping you through 4 steps that you can take to get more involved in the community. And you don't have to do all 4 of them. You don't even have to do them in order. They're simply ideas that I've seen work for people time and time again. So let's get started. All right, step number 1 is to participate in the Hutong. If you just said the who what? I hear you. The Hutong is basically VIPKID's social media, like their in-house social media platform. So it's a website that you as a VIPKID teacher have a login for, and you basically participate in challenges. Now there are some tangible benefits to participating. You do earn tokens or points that you can later redeem for prizes, but I think some of the cooler benefits are that you get your voice heard, right? Because it's basically aligned through communicating with VIPKID, and you also get to connect with other teachers and share ideas. So that's the Hutong. Something else that's cool about the Hutong is you will sometimes see a local community event pop up as a challenge in there, which is kind of cool. You're like, how did they know? Right? But it's linked to your system, to your VIPKID account, so it kind of makes sense. But anyway, you may miss a community event if you're only looking at the Hutong, which is why I suggest that you also do step number 2. Step number 2 is to find a local meetup. Now, where do you go to find a local meetup? You go to the community events website. Now, I've linked the website and the Hutong. I'm linking pretty much everything I can think of below. But basically you can log into, or not even log in, anybody can access this community events page. You basically go to the community events website and you can look and see all the different kinds of events and meetups that teachers have planned. Now VIPKID teachers I have found to be some of the most creative people I have ever met. So you will find some really neat meetups. For example, I've seen picnics, I've seen outings to museums, I've seen paint nights, all kinds of cool events. I went to a Chinese New Year party, so there are all kinds of cool meetups that are shared on there. And also, if you decide that you want to host a meetup, you let VIPKID know about it far enough in advance, let them know how many people you're expecting, and they'll probably send you some cool swag to share among the teachers, which is super cool. So anyway, definitely, like today, go and browse and try to RSVP to at least one event, or if you don't see any events in your area, start planning one. So definitely check that out. So step number 1, just to refresh, is to participate in the Hutong. Step number 2 is to find a meetup and plan to go to it or create your own. So basically Hutong, meetups. And step number 3, this is one that can be a real time sucker if you're not careful, but it can also be a really, really cool way to connect with other teachers. Step number 3 is to join Facebook groups. Now I suggest that you join 3 VIPKID related Facebook groups. And I picked 3 not only because this is step number 3, but also because there are basically 3 types of VIPKID Facebook groups in my opinion. Okay, so the first type is your local VIPKID group. So I suggest that you search for a VIPKID group based on, you know, your state, province, city, if you live in a small country, wherever. Just try to find other VIPKID teachers that live near you based on location, like on Facebook, you know, just search for it. And if you don't find one, again, create it. If you don't see it, make it. I did that for Erie. There was no Erie group, so I created one and started inviting people based on membership in other groups who also didn't have a home in their Erie Facebook page. Anyway, so you can create your own group. It's super easy. So again, get involved in at least 3 Facebook groups based on location. That was number 1. The second one is interest. And I always laugh when I feel like I'm always coming across new Facebook groups for VIPKID teachers that just crack me up. Like, there's a Facebook group for everything you can imagine. And if for some reason there isn't one already and you search for something, you can easily make your own. But I mean, like, there is a Facebook group for VIPKID teachers who share slow cooker recipes. There's a Facebook group for VIPKID teachers who are spouses of professional athletes. Like I can't make this stuff up. So you will be amazed by how many different groups there are. So definitely search by interest. And you might say, well, why would I need a VIPKID group for knitters? Or why would I need a VIPKID group for people who like Harry Potter? You know, like why would I need that? Well, why do you need any of those things? They're fun, right? It's fun to communicate with people who share an interest, and you already share VIPKID. So I just think groups like that are very fun. Okay, so there's the location-based Facebook groups, there's the interest-based Facebook groups, and I also suggest that you join a support Facebook group. Now, there are some that are for people who are not yet hired with VIPKID, there are some for new teachers, there are support groups for veteran teachers, there are groups for all different types. I mean, you can find groups that are specifically about props to use in your classroom, groups that are about how to use technology, ESL techniques. You can really find helpful groups about pretty much any topic. So definitely look for groups that are location-based, interest-based, and support-based. And to kind of go off that support-based group, I actually have an example for you. So I recently met a teacher named Vicky, and Vicky lives in South Carolina, and she met another teacher, Kara, who lives in Missouri, and they met on one of the Facebook groups, and they started communicating, trying to help each other out because they were brand new teachers and they were trying to get bookings. And, you know, a little later down the road, they found that not only had they gotten the bookings because they had been sharing tips and helping each other out, not only did they get the bookings that they were looking for, but they had developed a really strong friendship as well. So even though they were states apart, they ended up meeting up this past summer for 4 days, and I think it looks like they had a lot of fun. But there are so many stories like this, people who met friends through VIPKID and then met up online, or met up in person. I personally met somebody through VIPKID, my friend Nava, who lives in Paris. I live in Pennsylvania. We met up in Florida, and it was the bee's knees. It was so much fun. So you can easily make friends with other VIPKID teachers just through something as simple as Facebook. So I definitely recommend doing that. Also, another story, this is the last one, I swear. So let me just tell you a little bit about when I got started with VIPKID. So I got hired and I was all excited. I was like, I want to get involved as much as humanly possible. Like, I want to go full force into this VIPKID thing. So soon after I got hired, I started looking for meetups. So I went to that page that I shared earlier as step number 2. I went to that website and I found a Pittsburgh meetup, and I went. And I think there were about 20 teachers, and it was amazing. I mean, we like overtook this coffee shop and we shared ideas, and there was swag getting thrown around, and it was a blast. But there wasn't yet a Facebook group for Pittsburgh. So basically, a few of us started a Facebook group, especially teacher Heather. She kind of spearheaded the effort. And now, fast forward to a year later, we've had several meetups. I'm one of the moderators, and we've had several meetups. And not only that, but the group has grown to a few hundred members, and this is the coolest part. A few of us got invited to meet with VIPKID executives. So basically, after the Journey event, the conference that was recently in Dallas, VIPKID reached out to one of the moderators in our group who was hosting an event and said, hey, we would like to meet with some of the teachers from your area. They basically wanted to expand the number of teachers in Pittsburgh in particular because they saw that we were growing. And they wanted to meet and hear our ideas, hear our concerns, so that's exactly what they did. So 4 of us, let's see, it was Lauren, Heather, Ginny, Kim, and I, 5 of us, including myself. We met up with 2 VIPKID executives. So it was Karen, who lives in San Mateo, California, and Sophia, who's actually from Beijing. So we met up with them for 4 hours. 2 Saturdays ago. We met up with them for 4 hours. And when I say that they listened to us, I mean they were taking notes and they were actively sending messages to their coworkers, like to their coworkers in San Mateo and in Beijing, trying to get answers to our questions immediately. It was incredible. And mind you, I did not get this opportunity because of my YouTube channel or because of my role as a brand ambassador. That had nothing to do with me getting invited to meet these executives. I got invited because I took a step out of my comfort zone and went to a meetup in Pittsburgh a year ago. So you can see how you would get really cool benefits, not only new friends, but also you learn new things by getting involved. You pick people's brains, you share ideas, and you might get cool opportunities like meeting some executives. You never know what is down the line for you if you put yourself out there and get involved in the community. Okay, and I did promise you 4 steps. I've only talked about 3, right? I've talked about the Hutong and meetups and Facebook groups. And number 4 is to follow VIPKID on social media so you don't miss anything. I definitely recommend following the official VIPKID page on Facebook, also following the Instagram account and the YouTube channel. And speaking of YouTube, if you've not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I am one of those brand ambassadors that I mentioned, and there are about 4 other brand ambassadors right now, so I will link all of them below, and if we get more brand ambassadors, I'll link them as well. I hope that you have found this video helpful and that you're inspired to go and take at least one of those steps to get involved in the community of VIPKID teachers. I'd love to hear which step you are taking or what you've already done to get involved, or if you've got a cool story, or if you've got questions. I just want to hear from you. Let's build a community under this video, all right? All right, thank you so much and happy teaching. Bye.